This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good morning. This is Sony R Mastery team. All right, this week we would like to talk about week number 37. It's on 11 of September 2018. So this week we are on Tuesday right now. Of course, we still have quite a lot of days to go until the end of the week. As you can see from the screen, right, we have quite a bit of item coming up, especially on the later part of the week. To be precise, is to be on Thursday. All right, so you can take a look here. We have a big stuff on the British pound is coming up. At the same time, we have a big items on euro is coming up. All right, so nonetheless, we also still have a big item on US dollars also will be coming up this week. They will be talking about US dollar PPI and CPI, which is a quite a good prime indicator regard to the inflation. So this week is quite a big so-called big ticket item in my opinion. So you can see we have a British pound, we have a euro, we have a US dollar. So definitely this week is not yet over. Okay, it's just a beginning. So whatever happened yesterday, please do not take as a big cue and go and trade in that particular direction, because market you have not seen a proper particular tone for this week just yet. All right, this is what I want to tell you. So just to conclude, we have quite a lot of items coming up. Repeat again: British pound, euro, and US dollars in the later week. Okay, so let's do some analysis here. Okay, so as the US dollar, right, I'm expecting these guys to go up higher soon already, because I have a US dollar Japanese short, and yesterday I closed it out with some profit on that. Okay, because I foresee the bullishness of the US dollar will be coming in. So it's like my short setup is no longer valid, and I already took position out of it already. So this is like a close shave to me, and today just what I thought is really go back up. So where they will be going to, they will be going back to this support level, this resistance level rather. So I am expecting this level, like a level 11.69, around this level, to be supported well for a time being, and at the same time they should easily reach there as well. Okay, so I repeat again, we shouldn't be so bearish on US dollar JPY anymore, which I am not at the moment. I'm slightly bullish rather, and it should easily go to this level. I repeat again, 111.676660 level. Okay, so at the same time, US dollar CHF. Okay, I have a decent rundown on the last few weeks back, and I already take my position out and with the profit for sure. And I was expecting it will come back up. So this is what is exactly happening. So US dollar CHF, please try not to short at the moment. Okay, I'm expecting it can go up higher. At least they can go back up to this region first. Like for example, like 98.3 level. Of course, they have to break this level first, 97.5. I think it can be done, and the proper resistance will be around 98.4 level. So if you want to short it down, if you want to short this pair, please do not short right now. Okay, I am expecting this level is attainable, and this is where the better chance for you to enter with the lower risk. Okay, one thing that I want you to take note of here is that, okay, this week is just now I mentioned British pound, euro, and US, right? Okay, next week, the coming week, we have a lot of item on JPY and CHF is coming up next week. I think in that case, I am expecting this particular pair is priming for a next week big move. Okay, so if you want to short not here, I think 0.89 0.983 will be a better level of entry in my opinion. All right, so put it this way, what am I saying about? I am talking that US dollar might be likely to be rising up. Okay, so the set of the tone of this week is US dollar might be rising back up. So this is just a very good prime example of US dollar strengthening here. As you can see here, we have a strong what we call it. We have a strong sell down is in stay in the making. I doubt they can really go back to recover or retest this 1210 to 1220 level. So this will be my very strong resistance level. I doubt they can able to break up above this. As long as this level is stay holding well, of course, market can go up and down a little bit for sure. But as long as this level is being supported or this level is being resisted well, I still see that we can easily retest to this level, 1117 or even 1160 level. So if you are like a go bull here, okay, try not to so-called enter your long aggressively. Take your time. why don't you can going at the lower level? Why not, right? You can get something at cheaper, right? So I'm expecting it can go back to retest. I repeat, 1177, 1175 region, and the next one will be 1163, 1160 level. I think this we shall retest this level pretty soon or later. Okay, so all I'm saying is quite in line with the bullishness of the US dollars. Okay, another one I would like to talk about here is not so-called New Zealand US dollar. Okay, we have to accept the information that New Zealand US dollar and even the Aussie US dollar, they are also in the downtrend. All right, they are also in the downtrend. It's just that maybe since we already break down this level, they may try to retest this level first. So what you should do is that if you're having a long or something like that, right? Maybe this is the time that you may want to get out of your position, because I don't think they will go past this level very easily. So which level am I talking about? So it's 0.6580, 0.6590, even 0.660, this kind of region. I don't think the price can break above this level easily. Okay, so at the same time, if you're looking for a short, maybe you are late to short now. Okay, why don't you wait from this kind of level from this kind of resistance level, because it will give you a very high chance of winning immediately, because the keyword here is immediately, right? So this level will be the places that worth to wait. Okay, so another one is Hong Kong. Okay, Hong Kong also the same thing. We have a very strong sell down, and we have it have a very strong sell down, and it already broke this level. So it's quite similar to New Zealand, isn't it? Of also the same thing. They are very obviously in the downtrend mode, but at the same time we have to watch out this level, because because it's in the downtrend, you go and short it down, you put a stop loss somewhere in between, the market just swing back above you and you don't know what is going on, right? So this is what I'm saying. So it will have a hard time breaking above this 27k level. So if you want to short, maybe this is the level that you may want to wait. Okay, overall I'm stay pretty much on the downtrend in terms of Hong Kong index as well. Okay, another one is on the this oil here. Okay, as you can see, the oil is is on the downtrend as I predicted last week, and it's really coming down. Of course, it haven't reached to the targeted so-called level just yet. So oil, I'm still on the slightly bearish mode, because I'm starting to see some sort of bullishness are pushing back in, but we cannot see any strong indication that bullish so-called bull will take over to push it up back. So most likely, they may go sideways for a time being until there will be another push from the bearish side coming in. Then they will broke it down, so-called eventually. So I'm not entirely so super bearish right now, but I'm still staying with the bearish for a time being. I want to see the market broke this level again, 67.20 level strongly. Then I will say that okay, we are back in business on the downside. Okay, so the last one I would like to talk about is this Bitcoin. Okay, I have predicted that the Bitcoin this level, which is the 73 what level 7378, around this region will be a very strong level, very strong support resistance level for here, right? Market really came down and touched this level. So last week, actually, I think it's because we did on the last Thursday, I warned that market may be slowing down. So it's really came through. You see, they haven't really do nothing much. Of course, they go down, but at the same time they come back up as well. So what I'm expecting is that this guy will eventually go lower. All right, like I said, the bullishness, because it's in line with my bullishness of the US dollar, it will eventually go lower. But my plan is that okay, before they go lower, they need to have to swing left and right a little bit. All right, swing left and right a little bit, so that they can have enough position for the price to move later. So I'm expecting some sort of sideways movement here. I'm expecting some sort of sideways movement here before they eventually lower. So my plan for my so-called suggestion for you is that do not short immediately. Wait at the proper decent resistance level, such as, like, for example, like 6,700 level, around this level, for you to short it down, because by doing so, your drawdown will be so-called minimized. All right, so I'm still expecting the market will go lower eventually, but before that, they may go sideways first. Okay, so this is all I have. Thank you for watching. And like I said, just for a quick recap, we have a British pound, euro, and some US dollar item will be coming up. Right, so this week gonna be big as well. Next week will be the time for JPY and CHF. overall, I'm stay on the bullish side of the US dollar. So all the best and thank you very much. I meet you again. I see you again next week. All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. So over for the cross pair. Okay, the first one that I'll be talking about will be New Zealand to Canadian dollars. Okay, so what we are seeing is that New Zealand to Canadian dollars has already broken past the support level of 0.86. Okay, so this area would then now act as a resistance level. Okay, so my target area would be around this 0.847, which would likely to see the price host. So trade ideas for this week will be should price retrace back into the resistance of 0.86 level. Then I'll be looking to wait for some bearishness to show up before looking to take a short position. Up next, the euro to Canadian dollars is right now at some no man land areas where price could just make its way up or down without any price being stored over at that area. But as per my plan, I'm seeing 1.51 should be acting as a support level. All right, so for short-term swing trading, we are currently at this kind of very healthy uptrend, which you are seeing some healthy higher high. All right, but if you are talking about those big swing long-term, which is like a position trading, then we are in an obvious downtrend. All right, so for short-term swing trading, 1.515 will then act as a support level, and this is where I'll be looking to look for a possible long trade if a setup shows up. Okay, so this is my plan for that. So for Euro Canadian will be 1.51, and for New Zealand Canadians would be 0.8615 zone. Up next, the Chinese yuan, which is still being resisted at the resistance level of 0.6. Is resisted at 6.87. Is still holding on to the price nicely. So we have volumes coming up which we didn't see in history. So this would then be some interesting area to look at to take a short position. Okay, so support level will be 6.75, and I'm still waiting for some bearishness price action to show up before looking to take some action. Okay, so dollar yuan, we have been talking about it for 2 weeks and we are still not in the trade yet. All right, so let's wait for some setup to show up before we commit to a trade and see let's see how it turns out to be. So this is all we have for week 37, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.